Hi you guys, and welcome back. It's been a little bit longer than usual. I've been out of town. I've been working on building basically a covered deck for my porch and painting, and had just various other projects. I haven't really had the time to do a garden video. So while I was out of town, we got a lot of rain and my grass just shot up. My tomatoes all need to be re-tied up, even though I pretty much did it right before I left. I have a ton of tomatoes that look like they need to be harvested, and today is the perfect day for that because it's really dry today and really hot, and I need to water the garden really badly, but I want to harvest these tomatoes first because I already see some cracking and splitting from the previous rain, but it's already dried out a pretty good bit from then, so all the sugars should be nice and concentrated and good. So perfect tomato harvesting time. There's just a lot going on here right now. A lot looking pretty pitiful after being away as well, and need a lot of pruning and deadheading and just fixing. So I'm going to be out here kind of working in the garden and harvesting some tomatoes and taking you along with me. Before I get started, I just want to make a point of saying that I know times are really heartbreaking right now, and I want to use what little bit of a voice here on this platform that I have for good, and just say that we should really be supporting our Black brothers and sisters right now and the Black Lives Matters movement. I know it can be scary, especially like for someone like me. I overthink everything that I say, and it can be scary to speak out and feel like you might misstep or say the wrong thing, but being silent is even worse. So just make sure that you are also using your voice for good, and I'm gonna leave some links below of places that you can donate, and I'm sure you've probably seen a million by now, but I'm gonna try to use what voice I have here for good. So twine and some scissors so I can work on tying up tomatoes as I go along. But here is a golden Jubilee. Some of these might be a little overripe too because I have waited so long. Well, not waited purposely, but because I was out of town. More cherries. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with all of these tomatoes. I have found that I'm very good at growing things, very bad about figuring out good ways to preserve, and I haven't quite got the preserving knack down, and I'm a little bit scared of canning. So I gotta work on that. It's kind of essential, especially if I want to grow more than what I'm growing now. Right now it's kind of like the perfect amount for me to be able to grow food for just my boyfriend and I, and then I can grow year-round here, so it's not like I need a surplus, like a huge amount of food to get through winter, because I can grow year-round. So my veggies just changed. I just eat very seasonally. For my beefsteak slash not beefsteak, I've gotten a couple yellow pears, but not many, and these are all looking really droopy right now just because of how hot it is already. So this is my black beauty, and it's getting some cracking because we had just such a huge surplus of rain, but these are really pretty. I think I have another one on the other side. Look how pretty these are. I mean, despite the cracking, just a beautiful little tomato. I love these. And then we have some Dr. Wyche. Look at these bad guys. I think I might let that one go a little bit more. Beautiful. And then I have some on the other side. And also, I know I grow on the both side of this. If you have like really bad tomato disease problem, it's probably not the best because it's not the best airflow, but I do keep them really pruned, so you know, you can still see through it. It still gets decent airflow, but it's probably not the best idea to do it like this. But for because of how small my garden is, I mean, maybe it's not small to you, some people, but I just feel like for me, it's the best thing to take up the least amount of space and grow more food. So not ideal, but it works. For another Dr. Wyche, and I have 2 more I need to get. But this one's just so ripe. It's a little bruised, but we can make that work. Let me get these other ones. We have our wonderful little Paul Robesons. And then, oh, I see some more on this other side. Let me see if I can get through. Another one. Told you I have so many tomatoes and I'm barely, oh. Lastly, and then these tomatoes are tomatoes I have just waited on and just love. These are Costoluto Genovese. They're little fluted Italian heirlooms, and oh my gosh, I just think they're so beautiful. I love that fluted look. Right here, just look at these. Got a little pocket there I can cut out. Oh, can't seem to get that one. And I've changed my mind, and I think I'm gonna get this Dr. Wyche on this side too. Ooh, can't even get it. Wow, look at this beautiful yellow tomato. These have definitely been bringing me a lot of happiness right now. I'm not gonna lie, even just doing this video and I've just been really just so sad about everything and crying from videos that I watch online. It's just really, really sad, and there's no other way for me to view it other than just heartbreaking that we're even having to deal with this. But anyway, tomatoes make me happy. I have my Brad's Atomic Grapes, which are really cool tomatoes. My plant has always stayed kind of just small. It's never really done super well, but the tomatoes are really, really cool. I've had some already, but these aren't quite there. But those are really, really pretty. All right, so here is where I have some of my smaller tomatoes and where I haven't. I guess I did tie up on this side. Oh, I didn't make it over here. I need to do some more tying up, but let's see where to start. These are the blue goldberries, and they are just at the point where they are producing a ton. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with all of these tomatoes, but that's a good problem in my opinion. It's a problem I did not get to experience last year. Not quite ready. Aren't these just so pretty? Even like as I'm pulling them, I'm like, wow, that is a beautiful little tomato. Look how pretty these are. I know I've said this before, but I gotta say it again. Brad Gates at Wild Boar Farms really develops just the coolest organic hybrid tomatoes ever. I mean, they're just, you're not gonna find stuff like this. Chardonnay, they have a really good taste. These are also Wild Boar Farms from Brad Gates. And they've got a little bit of splitting because of how much water we've had. But I also really enjoy those. And I'm really kind of amazed at how, like, I've come in through and pruned and like taken off any sort of sickly looking leaves, but really they're doing really well. They're not that sick as compared to how they were last year. So that's really awesome. Nice little surprise. Here we have my black Prince tomatoes. And they're not like black like a black beauty, but they're kind of, I would say, and these ones look more red, but they're typically like a chocolatey red color. I'm about to fall. These are about to fall. But I really like these a lot too. And you see these were the Paul Robesons. They're also kind of chocolatey as well to me, but they always have more of a kind of a green top to me, but very pretty as well. Then lastly, we have my green zebra tomatoes, and you can tell it's ripe because it turned yellow, so it's not, you know, super green. You can still, and you can feel it, it's got some give. But look at this cool, if I can get it to focus, green striping. There we go. How beautiful is that? So for those of you who don't know me, I'm a PK kid, and I talk about this all the time with my mom, but it's just like how cool of, oh, this one has some holes. Did God create this world and plants and animals and things look so unique and different and cool. I think that should be celebrated. I guess that's my theme today. Uniqueness should be celebrated. All right, so here's a look at all the tomatoes so far, and every variety that I have except, well, not every variety, but there's only 3 probably that I'm growing that I don't have any ripe in here. 3 or 4 maybe, but isn't that beautiful? That's just so pretty to me. Another thing I'm really excited to get is this bad guy. Looks like this is drying out pretty well. It's my first year growing butternut squash, so I'm not sure how brown this is supposed to get, but I think it could definitely be harvested. So I'm excited. Other exciting news, I'm getting some little cucamelons growing, going wild. I'm getting some cool, I don't want to do like, so hard for me not to show everything like as if I were doing a full garden tour, because I just get so excited about everything, but sticking to my face. So I got some cool peppers growing, and I've already harvested some, but these were my Cubanelle peppers. Like I might could get that one, but I think they get a little bit bigger. And then I have my violet sparkle. Look how pretty that is. And then these Corbaci peppers are delicious. So I'm learning to like peppers. They don't react well, or most bell peppers haven't. I tend to like burp them up for forever. But I'm trying to experiment with other pepper varieties and see what I like. Really like the Corbaci peppers. They're sweet and really good. It's a thinner kind of skin, so I think that helps and works better for me. I've got some jalapenos. Probably let these get bigger. Then I've had some hot peppers, which I've already gotten a lot off of here, so not ready to look at on there. And then my banana peppers. I see some growing, but none ready yet. And bush beans are 100% making a comeback. Woo! So, and other really exciting news, I decided to get some hatching eggs for my broody hen because I could not seem to break the habit. I have been wanting some blue egg layers for some time, so just kind of add to my colorful egg collection. So I have probably about a week left for her to sit before I will have baby chicks. I'm so excited. Mama has been pretty diligent and pretty cranky. There's no denying a broody hen by just how crazy they get. And she has not wanted to leave here, which kind of worries me just because it's so hot. We're like already having weather in the 90s. But she's doing pretty good. And then my other girls, see, we expanded this pen a little bit a while back, so it's just, I think I have a lot more room now to work with more than 3 chickens. And when I first got the chicks a year ago, because I'm a new chicken owner, I had gotten 4, but one of them turned out to be a rooster because it was from a straight run. So I always had in mind to have 4 chickens, so I have 6 hatching eggs, and I'll probably keep 1, maybe 2, and then the rest I'll sell. But I'm very excited. So this is the last thing I'm gonna harvest today. I got some anise hyssop, some lemon basil, some regular hyssop, and then some bachelor buttons or cornflowers. And I'm gonna hang some stuff to dry and spread them out to dry. And then I got all of my beautiful tomatoes, and so all I've got left is to water. And I think I made a homemade neem oil and kind of baking soda spray to kind of kill some funguses that I'm having and powdery mildew issues, and also hopefully keep some bugs away. So this is where I'm gonna leave you guys. I got some kiting and finishing up I need to get done, and I'm gonna work faster and quicker without the camera and trying to talk about everything. So just make sure that you guys are being safe out there, spreading the love and using your voice for good, and I will see y'all next time.